Boys.
Man them.
Boys. We've only got him back.
We've only got him back.
We've only got him back. we said, now, like, do your mainstream thing, but come back.
Come back first, innit?
Do you know the worst thing is? I had to use his map to come back.
Good to have you back, bro.
Thank you, my bro.
Bro, it's so good to see you back,
Bro,
man.
I thought I'm so happy to be sitting here right now.
You look slim though, bro.
But I lost
How much you
6.5
dropped?
kg.
6.5.
6.5 kg, bro. I went in there just over 93, came out 87.
Easy.
And I tell you what, like, I was shocked, but because also you don't even think about it. You don't even think about doing it, but they've got you working. Let me tell you first off the bat, that show's not some production set, and then they go, the cameras are off. Go and sleep in a hotel. We're in the jungle. He knows now.
Yeah, man.
You're in the jungle.
So you're in the No,
you're in the jungle.
So wait, so you see, like, so I got bare to ask you, bro. I have so many questions.
Go for it, bro.
So, because I remember you told me, like, it's like a proper thing, innit?
It's a proper jungle.
So when you're sleeping,
Yes.
Because you got the bed, innit? You was in a bed and that, innit? Yeah. I was bare gas for you still. Because I know it's the small things that count, innit?
Oh my God.
So when you're sleeping, what, are there bugs there?
So check this out. Do you know I saw a clip afterwards when I came out of a rat that went over my head and I didn't know. So I was the first night. We're going to find the clip. The clip exists. So basically, the first night that we slept up in that veranda, Jackie's next to me, innit? I'm watching myself now on this clip here. I'm asleep. Yeah. A rat comes and it's just a white night stand over my head. And then I've woken up and like, I must have thought it was just, I don't know, Jack sneezed or something. I looked at Jack and I went back to
because you
sleep.
had the bed, so you didn't have the, you had the quilt. You didn't have the zip thing. Because when I was in there, I had the zip
You went
thing. And I zipped myself and I left like a little hole for some air.
For breathing.
Do you know what happens? But do you know what happens here? If you zip yourself over, you hear, because you know there's a voice in it. They could call it the voice of God, the Bush Telegraph. And they go, we need to see a bit of your face, so please get your face. Martin did that. Martin did that a couple of times. They're like, Martin. And then because he was fast asleep, they're like, Eddie, can you wake Martin up? And just tell him to stick his head out a bit. Yeah. So, go on. Yes, my brother.
Remember when I told you you're going to piss like crazy? Sorry, like to be vulgar, but you are. Because you're not taking any salt in.
None.
Everybody, there was always a moment in the night where everyone would just wake up at the same time and it's just a queue for the toilet.
Let me tell you
Man, I just
something.
get broke. And you'll be saying to yourself, I didn't drink this much water.
Yeah.
But you are going toilet, bro.
Yeah, but you know what? That was like, literally that, yeah. But also, bro, half the time I'm drinking boiling water. Basically hot water. Because you have to boil the water.
Is it?
So here's the thing, the water comes from the river and basically, but you're pumping it. They've got a water pump, bro.
So
you go down the creek and it's a bit of a walk down, and if you're pumping this water in a bucket, you gotta now, because it's infected water, you gotta boil it for at least 10 minutes and then you put it into this tank and they've got two different colors. The green is the clean water which has been boiled and then the brown is the water that is basically coming from the river. If you don't boil it, you're done. So we have to boil it every single time. But imagine just that, 12 people. So every time someone comes, it's basically run out. So what the best thing to do really is put it in your water bottle, take it by the river or by the shower, which was like a waterfall, and just leave it down there so it gets warm, it gets colder. But sometimes I'm thirsty, bro. Bang. Just have to drink the hot water.
Is that what you got to do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What we used to do as well, like any fruit that we got, let's say we got orange.
Oh my gosh.
We would leave the orange peel and then boil it with the water so we had tea.
That was Kelly's idea, but it was horrible.
That's what we did.
It was horrible. That was
you
Kelly's
had a
idea.
good camp, you know.
Yeah.
Harmonious camp. My camp, there was some sly things. People were like throwing shade at each other.
Yeah, you know what it is? I don't think we had like shades, but there was a rule that was made through the community meetings. So Jack's idea was the best, bro. Because when we first got there, there's 4 of us, innit? There's the first 4 in. And it felt like...
So it's you, H,
me, H,
Jack,
Ginge,
and Ginge.
Yeah. So we felt like we discovered the land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, but it felt nice. The interaction was nice from the start. And then Jack goes, yo, before the people come, like we basically have to, I want to know I don't want to get on anyone's nerve and I don't want no one to get on my nerves. We need to know everyone's pet peeves. I said, big man, see that question alone, that might be someone's pet peeve, you know. You can't ask someone that you've never met before. So he's gone in Bush Telegraph in there and he said, this is my idea. They've called me in. They've gone, what do you think of Mr. Osborne's idea? I said, I'm not gonna lie to you, this might be a start of war because I don't know if you should ask someone you've never met. When they said they were coming in, because you have to understand, it got late, so we thought they're not coming in tonight. It's just gonna be the four of us. The announcement is made. The first person who got pissed was Ginge. Ginge is like, they're not coming into our yard. I said, big man, you realise?
That's hilarious.
This show's for 10 people, so I don't care. Right now, this is our yard. We started the fire. They can't just come in now. They can come in the morning. I said, well, guess what? You don't make the rules. But it was so funny. They've come in, and then Jack says, listen, like, I kind of want to understand everyone's pet peeves. No one really answered. In the morning, when we woke up, and then the conversation started, it went from pet peeves to just how people felt. And that's what turned it into a community meeting. And I tell you what, from that moment, people were already getting emotional because some people came in there nervous anyway. Yeah. That's what set the tone, bro, for people not to really argue. They want to get stuff out. You weren't honest all the way. You still held some stuff back. But generally, bro, it was the best idea ever, bro.
Did they show that on TV?
I don't know. I don't know if they showed
those.
They might have showed a little bit, but it's usually in the morning just before Antoinette come.
That first night when it goes dark for the first time and you realise you have to go to sleep. How did you feel? Because I know how we felt.
I felt sorry for myself.
Okay, cool.
So when we came in, in fact, to be fair, as soon as, it's almost like you're led through this path.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you go.
Then they go, bye.
Then you go, this is,
Yeah.
And you start hearing the sound, innit? Yeah. The sounds
of the jungle.
We thought they were using playback. Real animals, and there's a bird, There's this bird, they call it the kookaburra. That bird, every night, my brother, I'm telling you, that bird has domestics. It feels like he's been caught every night. Yeah. And the mistress is saying, I'm keeping your man, whether you like it or not. And the wife is saying, get out of my house. Bro, their sound is mad. Bro.
How about the one in the morning? Because you know there's that bird in the morning that goes, woof, woof.
Yeah. And I thought, I said, that's a dog. That can't be.
Nah, it's a bird,
But that night, they're walking you through this path, and then they just go, bye.
And they walk on.
And then you walk on, and then you go, bro, I felt this small, and I felt sorry for myself. I felt so shook. I felt like we've been abandoned. Yeah, and at that point, I said, what have I done? This is a long day.
Is it?
Yeah, so the time to sleep, when it was time to sleep, bro, I don't know, bro, like
the lights go down
off,
gradually.
and then I went, oh.
Brother, it is pitch black. Broski,
I said, we're not, so we're not going to the Marriott again. So then when my eyes are closed, when my eyes are closed, I'm like, okay, they're going to tap us and say, yeah, man, them. Nobody tapped anybody, bro.
Yeah.
We were there, opened my eyes 3 in the morning, I looked over, whatever time it was, the fires there, I looked around. Oh my gosh. Anyway, you know what, before we continue, Mo, I make the intro, brother.
Listen,
to the people.
Welcome to the podcast, Man Like You. We're welcoming our brother back, Eddie Kadi, he's been in the jungle on I'm A Celeb.
Yeah.
This is where we bring something to the table. Most of the time we do an intro, but this is the first time we've seen him.
My brother. Yeah.
And this is the first time I spoke to you.
Yeah,
and I didn't want to speak to you until I met you on the podcast, innit? Because I didn't know if you was back or not. I see you riding bikes and that. And I was like,
say again.
Funny.
What did you see me doing?
I see you cycling.
No. I was riding my bike. I wasn't cycling.
Do you know what? Man had the cheek to ask us for us to combine our wealth and buy him a bike. I was like, big man, you just been on I'm A Celeb.
What killed me, he was like, yeah, collaborate with a post. I said,
I'm not collaborating with
hey, chill out. I said, collaborate. I said, whoa.
Let's slow down. That man said, buy me a bike.
That would have been your acceptance. Let me tell you something, Oh, bro.
But this is a podcast where each week we bring something to the table. Obviously, because our brother's been in the jungle, we have done some of these pre-recorded. But this is us back all together. My name is Mo Gilligan.
I'm Babatunde Aléshé.
And I'm Eddie Kadi.
Oh, man.
Do you know what, I'm so happy to
What
see
is
you
this
two.
that you bought?
That looks as bland as the food we had in that jungle, you know?
No, because I got gym later, innit?
Very good. This is what I'm
Yeah,
at,
big session today, boy.
But the thing is, this was me eating by force. The stuff that I wouldn't normally eat. That's what helped me.
Oh, that's my question. Sorry.
Because I know what you're going to ask, guys.
Yeah, what meat did you have and which one did you like?
Okay.
Oh,
First of all, let's understand here, your basic meal is a cup of rice.
Yep.
But then you also have boiled beans.
Yeah.
So just boil the beans. There's no
Is there any flavour in the beans?
No, there's no oxygen, big man.
Brother, it's disgusting. It's actually disgusting.
That's the flavour. When you're done,
It's actually disgusting.
There's no oxygen.
when you're done, you just go, and the wind comes in. That's the
Eddie,
flavour. There's no
it's
salt, there's
disgusting.
no pepper, there's nothing.
What kind of beans are they?
It is white kidney beans, whatever they call it. What do they call it? Cannelloni.
It's like butter beans.
No, man, no,
because kidney beans are red.
No. You have white So see the red ones.
Yeah.
You have a white version of it. You know how I know? Because that's one of our Congolese national dishes.
okay.
But
okay.
I watched my mum make that.
Yeah.
When it gets to halfway being boiled, that's like 2 hours in after you're boiling it, you've done all the soaking. I remember growing up being impatient, walking in there and being like, just take it a bit. That's how I kind of got through it. After you're done with the boiling, you're supposed to then put tomatoes, stew, and then it becomes a thing. We stop at the boiling. So now you have the rice and the beans, yeah?
Yeah.
That's your basics. If you don't win any stars, that's your food for the day. Now, if you happen to win stars, we had what you call emu neck.
Yeah. I've seen that on.
bird, yeah.
I've seen it on like day 1 or day 2. That looked quite nice.
There weren't enough meat in it, and also it's hard to cook it because you're boiling it and then you got to fry it, and it's just like, bruv, it's
mad
like
chewy?
animalistic, bruv.
What
Is
else
it?
did you have?
I'll tell you what we had. We had a camel's rump.
The batty.
Yes, twice.
That's crazy.
I did.
What would that taste like?
It tastes like batty, mo.
Yeah.
I think so. Do you know what it is for me? Let me tell you something. Can I be honest with you? Yeah. In your mind, because you know it's batty, it tastes like batty. But the thing is, it just tastes like meat. Imagine steak.
Yeah.
But just like no flavor, no nothing. Here's the interesting part though. We also had crocodile.
Yep.
Which for me was disgusting.
I like that. That tasted
couldn't-
like fishy chicken.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I tried to
is a
fry
bit-
it like
yeah, I
chicken.
know, it's a bit mad.
I tried to, and also you have to understand, yeah, even if like it's bushmeat, at least if there was flavor, you kind of go, oh, bro,
Did you have possum?
I credit myself from turning up possum. I said this is an impossible meat. But it would become impossible, bro.
It was nice. We liked it. Because Matt Hancock was the cook.
Yeah.
Right.
And brother, he can cook.
Yeah.
And possum was nice.
The cooks,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
The cooks are generally Jack, Shona, Kelly. Those are the people that really got down. Oh yeah, Alex. The first night she made this stir fry, wonderful. Now, then they had to switch in it, and when I'm always the sous chef, so I'm the guy that gives the instructions, but I don't want to be involved in burning anything.
Yeah.
So they always got Eddie. You got to cook one day. So no, I'm not really a cook like that. But if you just kind of fry the thing, cool. Then they came and gave me the cook job, and I went into Bush Telegraph. I said, I don't want to do it because I'm going to kill everyone. Then the first one that, you don't know what they did. They gave man possum, bro. It was a whole bush rat with the tail, the head, everything.
You still got the intestines in there.
Bro, everything. So then we took it apart. Me and Jack went down, washed it by the river, brought it back up, chopped it, and then it went down to meat. And here's the part, right? When you strip it down, bro, it just becomes meat, and it makes you think, what do we really eat?
Yeah.
Because, it just looked like the normal steak you'll buy at a supermarket.
The taste.
But here's the thing, though. I decided, because I was watching everyone over time, I decided this time around I'm going to let it go to near burnt. So they were like, what are you doing? I said, I'm not going to lie to you. This thing here needs to, it needs to go proper, it needs to be cooked. They gave us time for the first time. Yeah, little time and my seasoning. So me and I sliced them. I put the time in. I said, this will make a difference. Bro, once I put it in there to fry, everyone's just hovering around me in it. Just like you're taking your time. I'm like, this needs to be very well done.
Yeah.
Everyone's complaining. Some people, I'm not going to have it. Bro, when that thing was done, I'm not going to lie to you, it was phenomenal.
Hey, thank you.
Mo, honest to God.
Yeah.
And this is what's mad. I'm not really going to be put off food the way I was before. If you're hungry, everything is edible in the jungle, you know?
Yeah.
Everything is edible. And then we made, then they gave us crab. That was a waste of time because it got overcooked. So then it got a bit mushy. We've got these big prawns, the big ones. Yeah. And the funny thing is, I don't know if you remember, whenever you get the menu, bruv, they say scientific terms, innit? They say the names in Latin. So I'm like, "Whoa, every time man are speaking in tongues, we don't even know what we're eating, bruv.
Yeah.
So then, but you make it work. But bro, I'm telling you, man, there was moments where I remember that alligator one. I said, I'm that crocodile, so I'm not doing it.
That was nasty. No.
I can't. The octopus.
Banging. We had that.
Yeah, but I said it needs to be fried because in my head, what was I thinking? Calamari.
No, you gotta boil it first.
No, but bro, I said boil it then fry it. But they just said we're gonna boil it. Bro, it turned into rubber. So imagine I chewed
boil it,
it.
then fry
I'm
it.
watching it. You can not let it in, man. I'm watching it. Ginger's the guy. Ginger will be like, I'm not eating that. That's not happening. He's so funny, by the way. He reminds me of them old school like comics. Like he just has it. He's so funny. But he looked at me and goes, not having that. I watched it, innit? When everyone just abandoned it. So I'm watching it. I'm like, might as well give it a go, innit? Ride the hell out of that, bro.
Yeah, the Octopus.
Like, everyone's watching me. Everyone's watching me like this. What are you doing there, Eddie? So I'm just frying it. And in my head also I'm going, this might not work out because this could be really embarrassing, but I'm doing it because no one's eating it anymore. Frying it. That's the first time I felt like Ainsley Harriet, but I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, boy.
And this Octopus, yeah?
Octopus, bro. Ready, steady, cook. I was like, what do you like? Huh? And I'm giving it all
yeah,
that.
boy.
Remember bald head? I'm giving it all that everyone's watching me, yeah, but I'm so close to the fire, and you know the fire gets to your eye. Tears are coming down, so I look stressed in it. The thing's done. I look at Ginge. Ginge goes, Ed, that looks like a nice little fry up. I said, Ginge, give it a go, son. He gave it a go. The bruv, he took the whole thing and backed it. The way he backed it, I was watching him like a proud mother. I said, get that in, son. And you see everyone hovering around him. Ginger's like, now you've had yours. And me and him are just eating it. Bro, let me tell you something. Hey, the food interaction, yeah, when people are hungry, I said hungry mouth becomes a rude mouth, bruv. People are hovering over because people want to see what you're doing in it. Everyone's suggesting ideas. And if it goes wrong, boy, you can see people are trying to be polite in it, but you can just see people just turn. No, I'm not hungry. Where's the rice? The rice that with Cosmo. But Baba, I respect you, you know.
No.
I respect you more now, knowing what I've gone through, what you went through.
Yeah.
Because when you was breaking it down to me, I still felt like there were moments of pause. It doesn't really pause. Baba said to me, you're gonna have fun, but it's intense. And when I went in there, I remember I was saying to Martin, I was like, Baba kept saying, it's gonna be intense. He didn't say much after that, and I understand why. Because it is intense. It's intense from the start. You have to fetch your water to drink. You've got to fetch the logs to make the fire. Without the fire, you're not
I thought
eating.
that stuff would be
No.
available for you.
No. So the logs, the logs are at the bottom of the creek.
Yeah.
So you go even further than you would to where the water is. You keep going to the bottom, the very end of that whole path, and then the logs are there. You got to take them up, bro. That's how I lost weight. And everyone's got different chores. So when it's your chore to bring the logs, you've got to make sure those logs are there. You've got to make sure that fire, bro. That fire. But if it went for Jack, I don't know. But if it was just me, H, and Ginge in that jungle at first, to start that fire. But
Let me ask you something. When you had to jump out that plane,
Because
I'm watching that, and it's mad because I'm watching it and I know you, and your face, I was like, he does not want to do any bit of this.
not one bit.
But the way you was putting on a brave face,
Mo.
I was sitting there just like, I know it's that thing where it's like, all right, great, we're gonna fly now, and you're like, yeah. All right, we're flying, and I can see your face was like, what? Oh, is that Ginge?
Let me explain this.
Oh, there's H,
Bro.
And I'm like, I know you.
He does not want to do this.
fucking shitting yourself.
Let me explain to you the setup though. The setup was, we've gone on a helicopter and for 45 minutes, my brother, touring, sightseeing.
All they're doing it,
Sightseeing. So you're seeing the most turquoise sea and then all the houses, you're like, oh my God. They're like, that house there where Chris Hemsworth lives. Yeah, my bro, Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, that, oh my God, look at the sea. Oh, do you like Australia? Do you like it?
So have they told you that you're going to skydive?
No.
Oh, swear.
This is what I'm trying to say.
So I thought they told you.
No. It was a mezzo setup.
Swear.
Yeah, bro, we're going around for 45 minutes. Then they've gone, we're going back down to refuel just to get a few more shots. So we've gone back up and then the other copters come and then you go, who could you see? Kelly! Witness! All that, I'm like, hey!
He's so dumb. He's so dumb. He is so dumb.
So I thought you knew you was going to do it.
No, so then, when they've done that, I've gone, oh yeah. Bro, we've gone back up here, we're doing all that, and then we see Anton Deck, innit?
Yep.
So I see Anton Deck down there, I'm still like, oh, they're waving us, hey! And now in my head, I'm like, yeah, I'm a celeb. I'm in it. I'm a celeb. They're not going to change their mind now. It's too late.
Yeah.
Anton Deck, I'm waving, oh! Then all you heard is, it must have been about 10 minutes of they're just going around. So I'm chilled out. I'm like, I'm used to it now. A bit bored as well. Now I'm like, I've seen it. Oh, this is lovely. I've been on a helicopter and I'm proud. And then all you hear is celebrities. The only way down is via parachute. And I kid you not, with everything I have, I lost it. I screamed so loud. I screamed so loud. I was like, I couldn't believe it. Because you understand, yeah? 2 weeks before that, I was in Turkey with my little one, and I couldn't even get up the water park with her. We went on one little ride, and I said, Daddy's got to get off now, darling.
Yeah.
You're on your own.
So you don't like heights?
I don't like it. I don't like heights. Yeah. I don't like, bro, it's...
Jumping out of a plane.
At that point, I said, oh, they don't care about us.
Yeah.
We've been set up. So then they've gone back down. Bro, they've gone back down and a guy just comes and quickly explains to you what you need to do.
Yeah.
So you're going too fast. Relax. Break it down to me, bro. Next minute, you're still in the same garms that you thought you were going to look down.
Because that's what I was looking at. I was like, you lot are in your clothes.
When they said, come out in your nice clothes, I said, yeah. I'm going to I thought, yeah, with a nice walk to the helicopter, you're going to look, I mean, Tom Cruise vibe. That T-shirt, that top had to go. I tucked in my white T-shirt. Remember that time my belly's still a bit out as well, so this is mad. You understand? I'm like, oh, this was not the plan. That jacket was meant to cover the belly, man. The jacket was meant to be the curtains. And then I'm out walking, yeah? And then when they put that thing over me, it just goes high as well. Bro, here's what's insane. The guys explained to me, at that point, I'm like, I can't do this. Yeah. This is not. Yeah. But in my head, I'm like, if I don't do this, I've messed up. So I've made up my mind, I'm going to do this. And that's what got me the most shook, because I know I'm going to do it. So now we're going up 1,000 feet. And I've gone, this is high. Mo, understand what just think about what 1,000 feet is. I just need to understand that. So I've gone, are we ready? So I'm pumping myself up. The guy goes, not right now, mate. Just hang in there. I said, hang in there what? I said, are we jumping now? He goes, no, it doesn't have a safety check. I said, how far up are we? He goes, 1,000 feet. I said, can you go, let's go lower and jump from there. He said, mate, we've got to go up 12,000.
12,000 feet.
I vomited inside. And I said, you what? That's the first time I swore. I swore I didn't care. I said, put it out. I swore, bro. I said, we're not doing it. I compromised my brand, Mo. I said,
he's a donut. He's a big donut.
Mo, you know.
I compromised my brand.
Mo, you know. Bro, I lost it. And then the guy's doing this thing in it. Every time he checks me, I'm trying to go back in it because you're right on the edge. He's thrusting me forward. I'm trying to go back. Yeah. Bro, you're attached to the brother. It's getting colder and colder the further up you get. I've got a T-shirt on. I'm like, this is not right. No. Like, imagine you're on the edge and you can just feel the wind between you and the edge. Let me tell you something. Till now, I don't believe I did it.
Yeah.
I'm even scared to watch it. You know that every time I see it. As soon as he said, here we go, let's go.
Because it's, I guess the scariest bit is it looks like when you're standing on the edge of the helicopter. Because I'm sitting there just like, yo, that looks scary. You know what's mad as well? Because you're doing it in a helicopter as well. Most people do like that stuff skydiving in a plane. Bro. So I feel like the plane would make me feel safer knowing that it's like, but the blades? I don't know what it is about the blades, you know?
Helicopter.
But you know what?
So vulnerable, bro.
But our experiences are so different. And I'm glad you did the helicopter parachute jump.
Yeah.
Because with my one, remember, it was
you had to
plank.
walk up the plank.
And once they drew the plank away from Charlene, I said, nah. I'm not.
But
I'm like, you guys tricked us.
I
was like, bun this. So I'm like, when I was watching your one, I was just like, I'm so glad because you can't back out because you're strapped to somebody. And they're gonna go anyway.
But let me tell you something. I promise you, I could tell this hand on heart, even if they put me in your situation, because of you, I swear to God Almighty, because of you, I was never going to back out.
Yeah.
I literally, I said, I remember what happened when Baba backed out.
Yeah.
I remember.
They was on to you.
I remember.
The audience said,
bro,
yeah?
What? Are you okay? So I remember and I said, and also in my head I said, we can't make it 2 in a row. That's just, no, they said these Africans. These Africans. Yeah. No, literally, in my head I was like, I can't. So I had made up my mind, I have to, even if I die, I have to do it. No, I know it sounds mad. So when we jumped off, like the thing you were saying on the edge, bro, I can never describe to you the feeling of death. I died, basically, because like I've just felt this little wind and I knew it was over. At that point, I changed my mind. It's too late. I probably said I've changed my mind in the worst.
Because they have you right on the edge, innit?
And then as soon as you come off, it's like you've hit a different dimension or something. It's just mad. It's like, it's like everything just shut down. for about 3 seconds, what felt like forever. You feel so small to the world, innit? And I just remember the camera was in front of me, and I started going, I'm trying. But do you know I sang Parking Attendant before I jumped off?
You what?
I sang Parking Attendant.
He said that.
I sang, no, I saw and everything to calm myself down. Because the guy said, get yourself in a different mode. Say something to your daughter, say something to your family. So I said,
this is what he told you to say?
Yeah. He said, this is for my baby girl. Daddy loves you. And I look at the camera and go, can't you see the sign? He's a double yellow.
So dumb.
Bro, I swear.
Did that make the cut?
No, I don't think it did.
That made the
Bro,
cut, did it?
I sang Parking Attendant. I'm sorry, sir. And I could see the camera lady was probably going, this guy's nuts. Once we came off and I went, like I was shaking, and then I just felt this tug. And then I looked up. I think he tapped me. I looked up, I see the parachute. And I looked down, I said, it was so high. And I'm down. And then the guy goes to me, pull this lever down. I said, for what? I'm okay here. He said, pull it. And I pulled it and I was steering it. They go pull the other one. I pulled the other side. I said, oh my God. And at that point, I was so calm. The guy's name was Ty. And I went, Ty, I feel really good right now. And he went, good on you, mate. I said, yeah, I want to sing my song. Can I sing my song? He said, do whatever you want, mate. And I went, can't you see the sign? He said, as I swear to you, as I'm coming down, bro, I'm doing it, yeah? And I'm going, just move your car. And I'm going, Ty, just move. He's not responding. Just move. You can see his focus, thinking this guy is mental.
Yeah.
But then we've landed. I think out of the entire experience, it's just my life, that's the one thing I'll take with me. That's the one thing it's so humbling, my guy. It is so humbling, and it changed the course of how I then went into that whole space. I almost lost fear. Even though I was still shook, that took a big edge. Mate.
I want to know about before you went into the jungle, when you're in that accommodation. You know what I'm saying? Because they put you in a very nice house.
Hello, Brisbane. This is your neighbor. My name is Eddie.
So where's the jungle? Where is it?
The jungle's in Brisbane.
In Brisbane.
It's Brisbane. So then, but we stayed in the Gold Coast, Queensland. So the Gold Coast, which is, it's paradise. Bro, you know when you look at the brochures, they look after you so well.
So well.
Like, big up to the guys at ITV. Just, they treat you so special.
Yep.
And you walk into this room, first of all, remember, as soon as I landed, you land, they take your phone from you, but they also go through your bags and everything to make sure you have, and this guy told me I didn't believe him. The guy is in there, he's a Tonk brother as well. He just scans everything, your whole thing, and then makes sure you've got no laptops, no Apple Watch, nothing. So now you've got nothing. Yeah. Not even a calculator, big man. So now I'm there for 5 days, with no interaction to the world. You have a chaperone who just moves you around. So then, but they can only move you so far up the coast because you might bump into the others. I felt like I was part of the Avengers, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm not gonna lie, I had 11 days in the house.
Before you went in?
Before I went in.
But you went through COVID times. Your time was COVID time.
Yeah.
Do you realise that's why you lot stayed in the yard?
Yeah.
Because we stayed in the hotel because the doors were open. You stayed in, because when you said to me, I remember Baba, the way he described it, I was looking for a big house, innit? You guys were COVID. That's why. That's why they kept you in that whole house by yourself.
Because I'm telling him, yeah, bro, they're going to put you in a 5-bedroom house by yourself, swimming pool in the back.
Yeah.
I'm telling him my experience. I did not know
We
that.
stayed in a hotel.
Because the house was big, bro. To the point where I got shook in the middle of the night. Because, you know, like, there's other bedrooms and I'm in my bedroom and I'm just like, yo!
Oh, yeah. And by the way...
So then, you know what I've done? I'm just like, fuck it. I've gone into another bedroom and I've slept in there, innit? And then the next day,
Mo, I'm going to show you something, yeah? So you understand, yeah, how normal it is. Because I remember, Baba, when you was doing your set, I remember you were speaking about just interacting with...
Did you see the wild turkeys?
Inside in the jungle?
No. Yeah, in the jungle, but also when you were going to the beach, did you see the wild turkey?
No, I didn't see the wild turkey, but in the jungle.
In the jungle, yeah, you
the
saw
turkey was just moving through. Like, and I looked at him, I said, big man, we are hungry, you know?
Bro, they're everywhere.
They're just chilling, they're turkey. Bro,
really?
They're everywhere.
That turkey
like,
was
not even
moving
a
through the
joke.
jungle like he's gone on a promenade, like a little walk. We're looking at him like I said, we are hungry.
Why don't you not eat the turkey?
No, because you can't. Plus, apparently, they taste disgusting. But even like just you walking through like Queensland, you'll just be walking to the beach, bang.
So hopefully they'll show this.
Just comes out of nowhere.
Bro, have a look.
It's bare scary though.
What's that? What is that?
It's like
That's
lizard.
a big lizard.
Oh,
nada.
shit. Oh, that's massive, bro.
What's it called? Bro, listen, this is a close-up of it. His name is Frankie.
Hell no.
But understand something, yeah? There's a reason why this here made sense to me. Bro, I had 3 or 4 of them inside that tank. So you have to understand, I got numb after a while once I was in that tank.
Yeah.
Those brother spoke to it in the tank because I was so shook. I said, I've come to collect food for my friends. Just allow me.
That task was so hard, though.
Think about this. H and Ginge was the first 2 days. So I'm going, they've got massive following. So of course the people are going to vote for them. So how come it's me with the lowest followers in that whole place that now gets the third? And I remember
that
thinking,
task was so hard,
you lot
man.
think I can't swim.
Okay.
I remember thinking, you think I can't, I understand. And then the thing is, yeah, I come from, in my country, we have the deepest river in the world. But brother, I don't swim like that.
Yeah.
So we know, you know our reputation. We're not swimmers.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
those little 5.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna vote for Eddie.
100%.
Eddie can do that, mate. Get him swimming, mate. Let's have a laugh.
Let's have a laugh.
Let's have a laugh, mate. See Eddie
Bro.
swimming.
So for me, when they called it, I said, I'm done. My life is over. I'm
But
like,
that
my
was
life is
so
over.
hard. You had so
Yeah,
because
that was a difficult watch.
Because what I was trying to figure out, I was like, okay, so you need to get the thing off, twist it,
Yeah, twist it.
and it's
then-
not like it floats. So it's like you're twisting it, and it's like, okay, cool, you're twisting it, and it's wet, and there's things around you,
Bro.
and then it's like it drops,
Bro.
and then obviously editing wise, you're like, okay, cool, like you can. In my head, I was like, oh, maybe you can go down to go and get it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's so confined in the tank.
Thank you.
No.
You can't just dive down to find
And
one
your
key.
goggles. You see the goggles you put on, they got misty.
Ah, yeah.
Because
you had
remember,
goggles
if
on.
you wear goggles in a certain way, the mist just like, and Jack, what a genius. We'll talk about that, brother. But he's like, you got to wear it in a particular way to leave a little space enough for it not to go mad, innit? Misty. But it got misty. So when you go in, it's dark, bro.
Can't see nothing.
So my plan was straightforward. Go down, look at the symbol, come back up, and then find the key, right? Bro, when I went down and I came back up and I saw frogs, the plank went out the window, my friend.
Yeah. Do you not like frogs? Oh, you don't know.
I don't like frogs at all.
Even me. I remember before we went out there, one was in the jungle, inside the jungle, and he's like, Eddie, you like frogs? In my head, I'm like, if I say yeah, they're not going to put them in there. That's the trick, innit? I kept saying, if I say yeah, bro, frogs. If I see a frog, even now, I'm
Gone.
Remember what he was saying in his set? Yeah, Baba would say, at the start of your set, you say, you don't think because I went to the jungle and I dealt with frogs, I'm no longer scared of frogs. Bro, even now, I'm all right now, but I'm still a bit sketchy with it. But it's just there were so many that was thrown in there.
Because you had frogs, you had lizards. Did you have little
Frog,
crocodiles
lizards,
as
crocodile,
well?
and snakes.
Oh.
Snakes, yeah, the snakes would have fucked me up.
Yeah. So that's what did.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I saw a snake coming, I'm turning the key, and I was just thinking, where do I escape? That's all I was thinking about. Mo, how do you escape? It's like I escaped inside the water. The worst place I could go.
And then it's mad because you've got the key.
Yeah.
Then you've got to get the key and open up the
You
chest.
got to hold your breath underneath. So that's the part
And
where
that
us
is
as black
so
people,
hard, you know.
us as black people, we don't hold our breath for anything. We just, especially me, Mr. Talker. Bruv, I went underneath there and I'm holding my breath. I reckon max I could hold the breath. It might be 15 seconds. It might be whatever. I'm opening it, but you know it's a tiny little hole as well. So you're holding the breath, opening it. And I know if I'm opening it and it opens and I go back up to catch my breath, I've lost that star because it might open. So I'm just holding my breath to the last possible minute, bro, where I feel like I'm going to explode. And then I get the star and you got to put that star in the bag. And by the way, I remember when I put the first hand in the star, there were things in it. There was like a snake that come out. They put stuff in there.
Is it? Oh my! No, that task looks so impossible.
Bro,
How many stars did you get in that? 6.
And I couldn't believe, you know, the 3 that I got, the 3 stars that I dropped, the keys that I dropped, if I had got those, because every time I got a key, I opened it. So if I had got, I would have got 9. But I was so annoyed with myself because after a while, bro, I thought, if I die here, I die here. I don't care about these animals anymore. I'm going in. So I started ignoring them. That's how I didn't know there was a whole lizard on my back.
Oh.
I didn't know there was a snake around my head.
Yeah, you had a lizard on your.
So when I
Yeah, I
came
remember
out,
that. I remember that.
bro, when I
On your
came
head.
out, I'm like so disappointed. And they're looking at me like, you smashed it. I'm like, no, man, I could have done better. It's only when I came out and I saw But then we did some other stuff, the cockroach stuff. Oh,
they stink, innit?
bro,
Jesus.
I feel like I still think of them now.
No, bro, no, Mo. The smell of cockroaches,
Bro.
like 1,000 of them, is something
I feel
crazy.
like,
No, bro,
it's really bad. It's revolting.
Stink.
It's revolting. They don't come off you, innit? Even when you wash your clothes. Listen, you talk. I want you to talk about the actual hiking and stuff, all the hiking and stuff. But people just think we just stay in one place.
So there's a bridge that takes you to all the trials because it's such a massive jungle to get to any mode of transportation in terms of like a little, like a golf cart type of thing. You have to cross this massive bridge that is like high up in the air. It is so small, like the bridge.
Two of them.
So you can only go by yourself and you have to go quick. There's a technique to walking on that bridge. And it's just like, they tell you, all right, 1 foot in front of the other, but you have to be like bam, 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 bam. And you can't stop. You have to keep going because if you stop, you can tip.
Yep. Literally that.
That was the first thing that threw me. And then there was a time where I remember when I went to go do a challenge, not a trial. I went to go do a challenge. And I get halfway and all I hear is stop. And I stop. I look back and they're just like, come back. I turn around, there's a salamander, which is like a massive lizard. It looks like a Pokemon, bro. That's the only way I can describe it, bro. I'm like, what's this Pokemon doing here, bro?
In the jungle?
Bro, it's a real jungle.
It's a real jungle.
It's a real jungle. So I'm like, boom. So they're just like, someone's coming to meet you halfway. This brother, one of the security, when I mean he bombed it, because it's a long bridge, you know. This guy,
bro, they're really good.
You know, because that's how you have to. That's how you do. Brother, all I see is this guy.
They say you got to bend your knees and you have to have a rhythm to it.
Yeah.
So you kind of have to.
It's like salsa.
Strictly.
Boom. He goes, turn around, and then I hook onto him. Brother, he's just like, you ready? I'm like, yeah. Shoot, brother, he just drags me across. Yeah, because if you get too scared halfway, they attach you and they drag you across the whole thing. They're just like, just keep walking, right? Hold the thing, but loosely, and they're just like, bang, you just drag me. Because that salamander, what it does, if it runs towards you, because of its nails, they run up trees. That's their thing.
Yeah.
So it was just like, they were basically explaining, if it runs towards you, it will run up on you. But as it's running up on you, it will impel you at the same time. So he was just like, health and safety, we have to get you out of there. But there was a day where I went down to get some logs. And I said, I'll just go down by myself, man, because it's nothing. So I've gone down. So I've decided to get bare logs. I'm just like, I might as well just do it in one.
It help your biceps.
Yeah.
It feels good when you're carrying it.
I've got like 9 logs.
You're like, yeah, this is a good one.
But it's long going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So I've got like 9 logs on me, right? I'm going up the stairs. All I hear is from the voice of God, nobody move. I'm like, what's happening? And I hear boom, 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 boom. I'm like, what the heck is that? And I hear some screaming. I'm like, yo, what's... Dump the logs. I've just run up the stairs. What's going on? I see the same lizard coming out of the camp.
Wow.
Just running out of the camp.
And I'm like, yo, infiltrated on another level. We didn't have something. We saw a snake.
We had a snake.
There was a snake. So like, because what happens is security, but they're hidden. They're hidden.
Security?
They're security, but they're hidden. So what you talk about those guys, but they're hidden, camouflage. But these are well-trained armed.
Is it?
But they're all in green, and they have a little base in it in the camp, but it's in the jungle, but they're hidden. You can't see them, so just keep an eye. So when they kind of walk you back from those bridges back into the camp, but they were ahead of us. They said, oh, we'll step back. We just see one snake doing this on the ground, and then they went and got something. Bruv, they were trying to scoot that snake for about 5 minutes. That snake was giving them the runaround, bro. I said, boys, keep doing your thing. You're doing well. You're doing very well. When you're ready, let us know, bro. And they finally got that snake out, bro. But it's a real jungle. That's what shocked me.
So the people that are there to protect you, that camouflage, are they protecting you from like maybe members of the public coming in or just animals?
No,
members of the public are coming in from where?
They can't come in.
If you're a member of the public and you made it that far, you're allowed to come in. You're allowed to come in. Big Mike, take my bed because you are a bad guy. Because I don't know how you got here. First of all, we're driving at least 2 hours from where we are into this space, to get to the jungle.
You take a helicopter.
And then you take, That's the thing. That's the worst part of it is on the way back, it's a long old job. We got in there via a helicopter, bro. So understand when you're looking over it, I was like, oh, looks like it was so weird because it looks like a patch of like what's the word I'm looking for? How do I put it? What's that plant? And we boil it, but it just looked like I forgot the word, but it just looks like from the top in, it's just like, oh, this is cute. But then you get closer.
You realize how big it is.
And you realize this is not a joke. No. And then when you're in there, you can't see that people are in there. You can't see that there's anything in there because it's just forests as far as you can see.
Like, it's massive.
They're not protecting us from the public. They're protecting us from the actual animals that are in the jungle. Like what he saw there, an iguana can come through, big ass snakes, spiders. And then, did they tell you about on the tree? So you know, there's all these trees, yeah? Because everything's just like trees everywhere. But there's walls in it, and these walls have got like green meshes, like green little plants, tiny little ones like this. Look like turf. It looks like turf, but nasty. They've gone, don't touch that anytime. Don't feel comfortable when they feel, I'm now Mowgli, and let me just touch. Because there's little holes in there, and that's where the spiders, those dangerous spiders are there. And in the night, you can see their eyes in it. Yeah.
Is it? The spider's eyes. Oh my
The guy said, if you put your hand in there, say goodbye to your hands.
Bro, next to my bed.
Fucking hell.
Next to my bed, imagine, I'm scared of frogs. Next to my bed, all the bushes had tree frogs in them. I turn around and I'm looking. And you just see them hanging onto the branches. You just see them just holding on. And I'm like, swear down.
Bro, it's true though. Bro, it's true. It's true. It's true.
Bro.
It's the idea that you now realize, oh, we're on our own. Like it's not a joke because also, tiny lizards, standard. See them everywhere.
You see them,
Bruv, we came back from a trial and the cot one. Did you see the cot trial? When we're in the big cot and then we got the teddy bears and we have to guess children's stories.
Oh, no,
so basically, we're in a cot, myself, Tom, Vogue and Kelly. Big cot. And this is the night that during the day, H did a thing called night, something, where they strapped him to the bed and he had to interact with the snakes. And I remember saying, God, you listen to prayer because you know this one's not for me. So I chilled the whole day. Then we had food. Once you have food, you know, you're thinking bedtime. We relax, ready to bed. Someone just comes out and reads celebrities and they said my name. It said the nightmare continues. A little P came up. I said, no way. I couldn't believe that they would actually ask us to leave at this time of the night and say it's night. So we went through the jungle, nighttime, ended up in this nursery thing, and it's a big cot, enough for 4 adults. Above the cot are teddy bears, and every teddy bear has a name of a children's story on it. But we have to call camp to give them clues to that story, but we can't use specific keywords that will give it away, so we have to make up words. So what will happen is, a bear will drop, you pick it up, you read it, and then you say the word, but we all have to choose one word, and then they'll come back and go, we think this is what it is. Go, yeah? So like Goldilocks will say something like, we can't use the word honey, that's too obvious. So you might say food, home, no food. That means something dumb like that. Bro, the bear drops, oh, here's a bear. And 1 million cockroaches and maggots.
Oh my God.
Listen to me. Mo, I swear on everything, yeah? I've never screamed like I screamed. So I've lost it, and then I've gone, why did I wear shorts? Why did I wear shorts? The cockroach, I said, my future. And the thing was, bro, and then Tom on the other side, oh dear me, oh dear. Tom is so calm. He's like, easy there, little fella. I'm like, little fella.
Tom was hilarious.
Tom was the best. Tom, yeah, he'll be screaming, but in such a, oh dear me, oh darn it. And the uncomfortability of such a strenuous situation. Bro, and I'm there screaming here. And then you hear Kelly going, Kelly had done a trial like that the day before where I think she was in a box so she could deal with that a little bit. Stop screaming, Ed. Are you mad? So then, you're not, and then there was a nest dropped next to her. Basha.
What's that? What's in the nest?
Bro, green ants.
Oh
and
my
cockroaches were coming out. So now they're everywhere. They're on us, bro.
Was they biting you?
They bite. The green ants, they bite.
I've been scratching since I've come back.
Yeah.
I've been scratching. All I do is scratch. Bro, it is insane.
Did they give you earplugs?
No, they gave you nothing apart from goggles.
Yeah.
So they go in your ears?
Anywhere, bro.
But didn't you see the guy with the hat?
Yes, that's the guy who came to me and said, before I did the tank, he's the one that came to me and goes, I wanted to be friendly.
No.
But not there.
What I'm saying, okay, because every time, I remember there was one challenge I did, and it was just a challenge, it wasn't a trial.
it's a challenge,
and then he rocked up, so I'm like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, that means it's a bad one.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just like, you're not supposed to hear. This
yeah.
is a challenge. We don't have animals.
No.
And he was just like looking at me, and I was just like, why is he here? Then I see like what we're doing, like we're putting our heads in boxes. So I'm just like, all right, I'm putting my head in a box, but why is he here? This is a challenge, it's not a trial. And everyone's just like, Baba, like, chill out.
You would have been the guy I'll be calming down.
Yeah, so then they were like, all right, you're going to put your head in this, you're going to have animals. Now I'm switching. And then I said to him, I said, all right, the animal that I'm going to get,
Tell me.
would it bite me or scratch me? Because like, bro, my face, like, you can't have things biting our face, like, that's crazy. And he looks at me, he's just like, not your box. So I'm like, all right. I put my head in the box. Scarlett gets rats. I'm like, bun that. Owen gets snakes that go around his neck. I'm looking at it and I'm like,
took snakes,
I said, hell to the no. I'm so lucky. I'm waiting for my thing. A frog jumps out. Brother! And I remember the cameraman right in front of me started laughing. Like dying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this ain't funny. Scarlett, she's just like, what did you get, Baba? I go, frogs. She goes, oh no.
You know that doesn't help. Yo, you see that stuff does not help because when Kelly was in the box, bro, and she has to untie these knots, but it's 4 ropes with different types of knots. He has to untie them all, right? The box is like this, and the man will come and like with a jug of just insects and just like he's making bread.
But you can hear him behind you, and you can hear.
So now,
like, him
Kelly, it starts
off
with the green ants, then it's these cockroaches, and then there was these cockroaches this big. And I remember everyone went, and then I went, Kelly, it's the same one. Because that's the only way I feel like I could help. I said, nothing new, they're not adding nothing new again. It's the same one you just dealt with. This time, she's got limousine-sized cockroaches.
Oh my God. That's the ones that fly in that. Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Mo. So we're on this thing, yeah? This is the mad thing in this car. So Kelly's like, calm yourself. I said, you've done this before. I'm screaming, bro, but they're crawling up, they're going in, and I have to keep doing this. I'm screaming my lungs off. I'm now saying I'm gonna lose my mind. And then we get one answer wrong. It seems like it's gonna take time. But bro, we was in there for what felt like probably maybe 20 minutes. Bro. And this is the thing, one thing I got from this whole experience, the only way to release fear is to face your fear.
Yeah, 100.
There is no other way. That's the first thing I got from it.
Did you cry at any time?
I cried bare times.
Okay, cool.
First of all, I cried the first 4 days. We were there for about 4 days, into it, and we was having these meetings, innit? And I got really close to Martin. Like bro, Spandau Ballet, you know? And Steve Owen, by the way. This is Steve Owen from EastEnders. So I'm gassed, first of all, but then after 2-3 days, you're just like, but he was such a father figure, so calming, sometimes when I feel a bit shook. So then, like, I'm talking to him, and then we're going around in circles and having our conversation and go like, how do people feel, whatever. And then I just wanted to say to him, I was like, you know what, like, I feel like in here, you feel like a father figure to me. When I said that to him, he's such a father and loves his kids so much. And that's the most important thing to it. It triggered him. So he was about to cry. So when he was about to cry, it triggered me. So we both started crying. But it was such a weird thing where I'm like, I got my hat in it. So I'm like, and Ant and Dec are gonna come anytime soon. So I'm like, I can't be on live TV looking like this, bro. And I'm holding it. But it was so emotional. Then I went to Bush Telegraph to now, then they go, so what was all that about? I said, I don't want to talk about. Lost it again. But the emotions come from so many different elements of that. You have no control of yourself in there. Yeah. And then there was a few other times, obviously when my daughter sent the letter, when I got the letter for my child, you can't, bro. And I saw people online, what, 2 weeks in the jungle away from your family? What, 2 weeks away from your family and you're feeling emotional? Do you know what 2 weeks?
They can suck their mum, bro.
Very good, Mo.
And their dad, bro.
Wow, you're going through the family.
Yeah, bro. No, how dare they say that, bro? You're away from your fucking children, like, your family.
It's so crazy because, but understand this, and no, real talk, understand this. You don't have a sense of time. No. You're interacting with the same people every second. So every second is an hour. You don't know what nighttime is. You don't really know what's going on. But more importantly, it's the longest I've gone without speaking. You're so shut away from the world. You don't know what people are thinking about out there. That's another thing as well. Because in your head, you're thinking, have I messed up? Do I come across looking like some sort of whatever? And then all I kept saying to the guys in there is, I just want to see it through my daughter's eyes. Like, I'm so desperate to see what this looks like through my child's eye. Nobody else, through my child's eyes, because up until this point, she has seen the world through me. And this is now me showing myself in the most vulnerable state. And maybe she'll go, right, this guy that I thought was my guy, he's a bit of a weakling. It was a bit of a... So I just wanted to see how she felt. So when I read that letter, and the worst part was H, yeah, that boy is my boy. And it's so funny to think he's so much younger than me, but he's so mature for his age. He's so mature for his age. It's ridiculous. He was a leader. But like, to see him not cry for his own family, he held a tear back and then choked when he was reading my daughter's letter, showed the bond that we had in there. He couldn't finish the letter, I had to give it to Tom. And me and Tom had a good bond in there as well. So where Tom was reading it got me even more emotional because they understood how much I missed the family. We all understood each other's point. But that point there, brother, the things that we think are like, oh my gosh, the most important thing, I promise you. See what we've got here? Like, as brothers and the bonds that we have and the bonds we have, that is the only thing that is supposed to matter in life. And that's when I clocked that you missed the interaction of the beings that are so close to you. But then those people replaced this. Because they replaced it, they became the closest thing. They became your mom, your dad, your sisters, your siblings, your brothers, your cousins.
It's true.
It's literal family, bro. Ruby was like I called her the Asbo grandma because she was mental in there. Ruby, take your socks. She would take your drink, your water. But I said, I'm thirsty. It is what it is. Oh yeah, I need new socks. My socks are wet. I gotta get new socks. It's dry. And Vogue was getting the brunt of it. Vogue was like, where's my socks? I don't know. Vogue. But she was, I called her the Asbo grandma. That's the grandma that tells you to go shoplift with her. You're like, I don't want to do it. This is what our family's been doing for centuries. You gonna do it. That's what it felt. But that was, we had a soft spot for her. But yeah, bro, like, Wax, bro. I'm really grateful to be Ruby Wax, bro. Yeah, man. Ruby Wax. You know what I'm saying to you, Marty Kemp. Man. Like, it's insane in that space, you're interacting with them and then you're hearing all their stories. And you're drawn in. Like, you're drawn in, you're in awe, bro. Yeah. But yeah, I'm so grateful for that experience, bro. Yeah. I'm so grateful. Would I do it again? Absolutely not.
It was great to watch you on it and that's the one thing I like whilst watching it, I was just like, man, they're so lucky. Like, who you are as a person, you can hear how people were speaking about you, how much love they had for you, how much encouragement you was given to everybody. Everyone spoke so highly of you. I'm
so glad to hear. Man.
And like, at the beginning, you had some idiot people online, but I remember watching that and I was just like, man, you guys don't know the type of person Eddie is. Like, you see when you say to someone, oh, they light up a room when they walk into, like, they light up any room. You literally do that. So like, watching that on TV, I was just like, go on, brother. Like, you're showing who you are. And it was a beautiful thing, bro. Like, really, really, like, congrats to you, bro. It was good.
Honestly, even it's going off the back of what you're saying. I think watching it on TV, I felt nervous for you, like I was going in the jungle. Do you know what I mean? So like, even when you went in and you didn't jump, I'm like, oh, Baba, just jump. Yeah. Because I know that you don't want to do it, but I also know that you not doing it is you're gonna get more challenges. But also, then I had people like, "What's your mate doing? What's he doing?" Blah, blah, blah. But that was only when my DMs used to be on. Now they're off, so I don't know what people said this time, innit? Yeah. But almost watching it and like my mum's like, "Eddie done well. Eddie done well in the jungle, Mo." I said, "All right, yeah, cool." Watching it back, bro. When you got the padlock, out of that thing in the first one, brother, I was in the kitchen. Yes, come on. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm indifferent. I didn't want you to get it. You know why? Because I was just like, I don't want you to get the victory too soon. Because, all right, so for me, being on it, I'm just like, I want him to do trials. I was like, more trials, like every week when you didn't get a trial.
You thought it was a trick, innit? I remember you saying that.
I was just like, this might, because on my one, when I think Chris Moyles,
how many trials did you do?
I did 2 trials.
2 trials, yeah.
And then I did like quite a few challenges.
Yeah.
But when I was watching your one, going back to my one, Chris Moyles won like the first challenge where they were just like, oh yeah, you get to have this nice dinner, they shagged him on the other end of it. It was just like, yeah, now you're sleeping in some derelict place while the rest of them are in the jungle and you've got to make it back in there. So that's why at the beginning I was just like, no, don't get this. But then on top of that, I was just like, I want you to get as many trials as possible because that lets me know that, all right, you're on the right track. Get the trials. Like, brother, where I was voting for you.
Do you know what? I was in there.
Mental, bro.
This is the first year you've got to understand that the candidates in there, new generation, you know?
Yeah.
The streaming generation, number one, and just what age and that young generation that don't really watch it like that. They brought a whole army in. Yeah. So I knew I'm not going to get the trials like that, but I'm definitely going to get these challenges. And then I realized these challenges aren't all going to be lovely. No. I knew where you're not getting the trials because they want to see man's interaction. They want to see that.
Yeah,
so I knew that. But so I was comfortable already in my head going, the first two, when it happened, I said, yeah, it's going to be a long one to get the trial. So when I got my trial, I was really happy because I was like, oh my God, like this, at least one. If I don't get for the rest of the whole thing, at least I've got to experience the trial. But when I realized what the trial was, it was almost like I got the trial. Then it was, oh my God. Now, I don't know whether I will do well or not and how it feel. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so going in there and getting 6 in my head, I was like, oh, I flopped. Not realizing how hard, how do I put it? I knew it was hard. But because I got to a stage in there where the fear kind of left halfway and I was like, I can't let the camp down. Right. I thought I could do so much better, but everyone's like, you don't know what you don't realize how good that was. Yeah. Like the fact that you did that and the 3 that you dropped the keys, if you didn't drop that, you would have opened, you would have got 9. Yeah. But it's the idea of what, like you guys, when you're talking, like saying what you felt, I was worried about. There's times, it's a long day. You know how long it's a long day, Mo, when you're in there. You just think, all you're doing is think. And I was like, I wonder what the fams are thinking. I wonder what the man them are thinking. Like, I swear to you, it was because, and like, I wonder if I'm getting support. How do I come across? Because I just said to myself, I'm not here to play a game. I don't want to. I just want to be me. And I don't want to. I don't want to have to be funny either. 100%. I didn't want to go in there and be like. I just wanted to be me. If I felt funny, I felt funny. If I felt like I'll be at home, if I felt like I just wanted to have a chat, I just wanted to be me. When I got to Bush Telegraph, because this brother told me, he said, when you get to Bush Telegraph, riff, because just narrate. Yeah. Give it. Don't like just be like really riff, and that's what I'll riff off. And the guy Lee. He's the one that gave me confidence in there. He was like, Mr. Kadi, you are the funniest guy I've ever met. Mr. You know that vibe, oh, Eddie. And at that point, I didn't even really care about how much is it being shown, more like I could really be that guy with him. Yeah. You understand? But the worry was there, Mo. The worry was, how am I coming across? But once I became comfortable and I was close with Jack. Jack is a standout guy. That brother we're gonna be friends forever and same as H, it was that. Ginge gave me life in there. And then it's like Ruby was just entertaining. Martin was warm. Do you know what I mean? And then the girls, like Shona, bad girl. Because as soon as I got in there, I said, she started doing all that. I said, yeah, you understand. You understand? She goes, we're not gonna get no jollof rice. And I say, you understand? Hear me? So then she goes, you know my name Shona, and that's a language in Zimbabwe. And one of my best friends is from Zimbabwe, and my other best friend's from Ghana. I said, oh, my sister. And then after a while, I started teaching them songs in my language. So I was teaching them like gospel Congolese songs. Martin and Tom and Shona would sing it word for word, bro. They learned it, and we'll just be like harmonizing and stuff. And like, it was so beautiful. Those are the moments that got me, because at that point I'm like, oh my God, like this is a big piece of me that you guys have embraced so much. And it was just beautiful to see. And then when it got rounded off at the point where Kelly and Ruby and H were like talking to me about my career, at that point I was just like, I don't think you lot understand the amount of times I spoke about you. So like, it was so mad.
About who?
You two.
Oh.
Yeah, because like, remember, you have to be in, everyone's talking about their lives, innit? And I'm not gonna lie to you, I felt like the least famous in there. You know what I mean? You just listen to everyone. I felt like the least famous, the person with the least stories of that relevant. So me, I'll just be listening. But then my truth is my truth. I come from the black comedy circuit. These are the people I came up. Mo Gilligan. You know, I said, that's my guy. That's my brother. Babatunde, that's my guy. It's normal, but then it's so weird to see how far we've come in that I can talk about my brothers and there's respect there as well. Just what I'm saying to you. And then it's like, I remember Shona came to me, she goes, so you know Mo Gilligan then? I said, yeah, no more. What's it? I said, it's my guy. We do a podcast together. And we did a challenge, the Chaos Kev
I
challenge.
did see, yeah.
And then they asked the question.
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
podcast. You know when they first asked? I didn't know, innit? As in, they said the 3 different titles. 2 of them were Vogue's titles, and the last one was ours, innit? When they're saying it, I'm just thinking about Vogue. Then I went, say the quick answer again. And I walked off and the guy goes, do you reckon? I said, that sounds like, nah. Then the guy goes, and then I went, oh, you're giving us a little free ball.
Come on!
Yeah, at that point I went, oh, is this? Yes, this is my podcast with Mo Gilligan and Babatunde Aléshé. Yeah, that's our podcast that we're called Men Like You. It's called Men Like You. It's on now. It's been active. Bro, I overtalked. I said, cut. And then when we went back into the camp, they were like, oh, what would... I said, do you guys remember the question they asked you? I said, you know, the third one was, I didn't even know. It was my... I said, me, Mo Gilligan, I had to, just in case there's confusion, me and Mo Gilligan and Babatunde Aléshé. Yeah, Baba,
So
our podcast.
stupid.
Yeah, this is our podcast. Yeah, Mamas and Scary Stories. That's our podcast.
Did you say podcast?
Man Like You.
Oh, we have a podcast.
Man Like You. What? I said, that through ball, I'm going to hit this top corner, bro. I am Ronaldo, top corner from
You're a
Figo.
joker.
Bang. Yeah, but bro, I recognize those moments, bro. I said, yeah. But it's like, it's that, man. It's,
You've been back now for a bit. So how do you feel like now you're back? Does it feel like you've gone as one person and
100%.
come back another?
Yeah.
Because I kind of felt that with you a little bit. I felt like you went as one person where you was, I'm going in the jungle. And I remember that before you went in, and then like after you came in, where it's like, oh yeah, like the nation absolutely loves you now. Do you know what I mean?
so weird.
And it doesn't feel like you're like, oh, I'm Mo's mate from Gogglebox. It's like, no, I'm
Baba-
been doing this thing.
Babatunde,
I'm
let's say,
Babatunde.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just you guys don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I feel of all the conversation, that's probably the best point you put out, bro. You know what? Yeah, when Baba did it, it's so funny because when I touring Baba and introducing him on stage, I always look forward to saying, like you seeing him on I'm A Celeb. It feels like I say this is the World Cup winner. I love introducing
I said
him
that
there.
to you about you the other day when you come on the show, at the Thing show.
Oh, yeah.
I love saying that.
And it erupted nicely, you know.
It did, yeah. I remember.
But it's mental, right? So I've always said that, and I'm like, what a thing to say. So for me, when I came out, I didn't know there was that much love. Because when I came out, bro, I'm not gonna lie, the DMs were like, you shouldn't have left. Oh my God. Like, I was
No,
overwhelmed.
people were
I couldn't believe
fuming.
it. So
Yeah, they
in my
were
head,
fuming, man.
I was like, whoa. And then the love was non-stop at the hotel. Bruv, I feel like you know. You and those selfies, your head must be tired. Check your hands. I didn't know you did it. I didn't know if I had known.
And that hotel, brother.
What? JW Marriott.
Brother.
Listen, did you see me do the Peter Andre under the waterfall? Have you seen my clip?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw
that waterfall. I said, because when I was in there, I kept saying to Bush Telegraph, I'm working on my Peter Andre body so I can do, Mysterious Girl under the waterfall. There's that. When I came and I saw that waterfall, I said, Deji, that's what's gonna happen. We're going to do the BOGO, we're gonna do Mysterious Girl. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I looked down, I didn't see Pax, but I saw the route to Pax, innit? I said, this is a good enough body to do.
Yeah.
But the interaction, the love. And then I remember Gelly going, dude, you got like 4,000 followers just today. I said,
Come on.
and I looked, and then by the end of the day, it was 10,000 new followers.
Come on.
And I don't know what that means, innit? I've never felt that feeling.
Yeah.
But then the messages were overwhelming. The love was overwhelming. Like, I feel like I've arrived in a new space.
Yeah,
do, because I feel like I'm part of a new family of fans. Bro, on the way back, I kid you not, at the airport, there's like, we're sitting at the lounge here, and there was 4 older guys, at least 50 odd, maybe actually older. They're just watching me, innit? So I've gone past, I got to Deji, I said, these guys are watching me. Deji goes, bro, this is a new life now. And I'm like, whatever. We're walking towards security, big guy like this, comes over to me, goes, Eddie, mate, just quick selfies. And it didn't make sense. Because you people walk past me every day. I don't exist in your realm. But then I said, oh, was you watching the show? He goes, I'm not gonna lie to you. Couldn't watch it, we saw little clips. But he was like, he's from Yorkshire. He goes, but the missus at home would not stop talking about you. And she would not believe I've met you. I said, what were you lot doing here? She goes, they said we've been watching the cricket. We've gone around Australia following the cricket team. But then every now and then they'll send us clips of you. I said, what? So we're taking a selfie. He waits for me at the front and he goes, there he is, he's coming. Bruv, he FaceTimed his family. And they're like, "Ada!" I said, this is insane. And they've gone, we didn't believe him. He said he was with you. I said, yeah, we're together. We're here. Don't worry about it. And then they go, we believe him now. Come off the phone and goes, you saved me a lot of hassle, you have. And I felt like such joy. I felt such joy, bro. I'm like, the love. Even Sam Thompson, when I came out and he goes to me, bro, you put the joy in there. You was amazing. Those little things for me felt like I've hit a different space. Because you have to understand, you guys know better than anyone. A win looks different for us than it looks for others being in that space. And for me, being in there was I'd won. And then to come out and you come out in good character, no controversies, and people like you for who you really are. That was my crown. That was me, king of the jungle. You understand? Like, it's a different kind of thing. Like, people won't understand where we're coming from. That just being in there was a win. When I crossed that bridge and I saw Deji on the other side, and you have to understand, Deji's a boy that's been with me during the darkest times. Seeing his face there, no one understands my journey better than that boy. And I couldn't have shared it with anyone else than him.
That's dope, man.
But I'm back here now and I'm sitting with you guys and I'm like, well, boys, we're doing well, you know?
No, honestly,
we're doing well.
To see, it is, even when he pulled up to me in the car park, man, I could hear this loud music play. It was just rap. And I've kind of looked, I've seen a black Mercedes and I'm like, this might be Baba. But the joy it gave me, I was like, he's arrived now. He's got his car.
Bro, I walked out the window.
He's arrived now.
I'm like, hey! Music blaring.
Yo, that is that confidence. But it's true though. It's true. I sat in there, hand on heart, coming out, and then the next few days that followed, it was just like, there's so much more I can speak to the boys about. Or when they're talking, I can relate. There's so much more now.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying to you? There's a space that, like we talk about all the time, that you've occupied for a while now, that you're used to, and we're like so proud. And you've pulled us in your own way. Yeah, we put in the work, but you've definitely, it's not a hidden fact. You've pulled us in, but you still have to swim. And I felt like I've swam. You know what I'm saying to you? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I understand that world a lot more, but I'm so proud that the hard work and just me being my authentic self got me there. That's where the pride comes from.
And I think that the joy that I always have is knowing that, like, I think when a lot of things was happening for me very, very early on, there wasn't anyone to share the moment with, because it would feel like I might be bragging. Do you know what I mean? Or being like, like seeing you turn up in your car today was like, because I always used to say to you, Baba, man, when you gonna get your car, man?
Yeah, I remember.
When you gonna get it?
No, bro. There was one day that you said it, and I felt I went away like, bang you in your face, you know? Because brother, he comes up to me and you know when someone has something to say to you, he was like, I was like, what have I done? He was like, when you gonna get your car, man? Like I'm tired of dropping you halfway.
No, but also, I get it, but it's true. I get it from Mo's point of view. It's like, I don't want to feel like that thumb that always sticks out. I want to be, I want to be on par with the man.
It always takes me back to the first time ever when I went to the BAFTAs. I was like, wow, I got to go to this thing. And I've never felt so alone. Like, I remember just kind of like walking around like afterwards, and I was like, this is so amazing to go to, but so lonely. And yes, you get to come back and tell your friends the story, but it's also nice, like, seeing like where you are. And, when I get to do stuff now, and they're like, so, Eddie's in the jungle? How do you think he's going to do? And I'm like, let me tell you about Eddie, man. He's going to smash it. He's going to be the vibes of, and it's like, I know that I'm like, them asking me, and then me being like, like he's gonna do well, and he's like, oh, Bubba was in there as well. Then you got Strictly as well, and then you got, but it's so nice to see you lot thriving.
My guy.
Do you know what it is though? It's like you lot are thriving in spaces that we don't normally occupy. Like I think to see like yourselves on programs like, I'm a Celeb. Like we wasn't on these programs, you know what I mean? And then like now you're on them where people are like, oh my God, I need a selfie with you. I'm gonna go to your tour. Like, but also seeing you do shows like Strictly and be like, you know what, like I've been in the jungle and I've had to face other fears. So what is dancing for an hour?
So proud.
And also like you get to like feed your family, but show them experiences that sometimes you sit there and you're like, bro, like I'm very blessed,
I had that moment only this week. For a show that I'm gonna do tonight, actually, and the names of the people that I'm kind of like alongside. I was like, rah, like you want me to be alongside these people
And
hosting?
not only just doing that, what are you doing for it?
What do you mean?
I'm
hosting. Yeah, exactly.
That's
like
what
co-hosting.
blew me.
Sorry, but hosting alongside. Hosting alongside like massive names. And I remember when I was in the room, and the room was packed. All these execs, and they're all smiling and stuff. And you know what I'm like? I'll just try and make myself invisible. And then they're just like, oh, when we go through the script, like you can change anything. All the other lot, they're just like, yeah, can we take this out? Because it doesn't sound right with me saying this. And we take this out. And then they come to me, they're just like, yeah, Baba, would you like to make any changes? And I'm like, yeah, fuck this. Who wrote this? Who wrote it? That should bang man in his face, man. And it's just like, I'm right here. I wrote it. And it's like, oh, my bad, bro. My bad. But I felt like that.
Baba, can you give me a chance to enter that room? You go in there. This guy, give me a chance to enter the room. Don't go in and set fire in the room that I haven't been in, bro.
No, but what I'm saying is, I felt that's the first time I've ever felt like, right, like you guys trust me creatively to help make this massive show, like put on this huge show. And I was just like, this is different. But that's the first time I've ever felt like that, where it's just like, okay, we're doing well. Because I never ever, I always just go, I'm just doing a job, just doing a job.
I do get that from you. You always look at things as jobs. A lot of the time, not that you're not grateful, but I get that, which I like actually, to be fair, because it makes you work hard without you even realize you're working hard. Because sometimes when you're overwhelmed by those opportunities, you underwhelm yourself, and that affects how you move forward. So like, I've had moments where I'm really like, oh, this is a lot, but I've had to check myself that you deserve to be here. And it's funny because when Tom came in, our first interaction in the jungle was talk about imposter syndrome. And he was like, he's in a TV space, but he doesn't feel like he belongs there because he's comfortable in theatre. And I said to him, I've always felt like that as well, just in general. Do you know what I mean? And he got really emotional when I was talking about it. I was like, you are so, his talent is out of this world. I said, you are so talented. It's like, I'm watching you, I feel like I'm watching musicals all the time because you look and sound like those guys, but you sing like them, you act like that, but you're so talented. But it is the idea of accepting that you belong there. And I think, I'm not sure who I spoke to during that time, and they were like, you give me a vibe that you think you don't belong here, but I think it's quite clear you do because you are here. And remember, they said to us in the jungle, 25 years of it, around less than 300 people have been a part of that. And Alex made that clear. Alex was like, it's like having an England legacy cap. Because you imagine there's 12 people, 10 to 12 people every year, 25 years.
Oh, wow.
So it's only 300 people or less that have gone in that that have been chosen. It's not like it's 4 times a year. It's once a year, right? And if you think about it like that, they don't just pick anybody to be in that space. And you have to respect yourself, you have to respect your journey. And that's why, so I just want to say, I'm proud of you both, man. Yeah, man. And long may it continue and more doors shall open.
And I think what it is as well, it's like now we're in a space where instead of saying, oh, I have to do this thing, I get to do this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because before, a lot of times that, oh, I have to go and do this show. I have to go and, do this thing. And what now you wake up, is like, I get to drive to work, wear my own clothes, do a podcast with my friends, goes out to thousands of people. And then I also get to do my own tours. I get to do this stuff. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I don't have to do it. I get to do it. And I think being in that space now, it's almost like, it always reminds me of, and it's a weird analogy, but you ever watch the show Takeshi's Castle?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
Do you remember when they have to have that game and they have to try and run through all the doors?
It's that cyclone thing.
Yeah, and then you try and run through one and you're like, boom, that one don't work. You try and run, boom, and then that thing is chasing you. Yeah. And it feels like what's chasing you is like that cloud of like, I've got to quickly do this because the time is running out. I'm getting older and I don't know if I'm funny anymore. And then you get to run through it and you're like, bro, I'm fully out, Is that it? And I think being in that space is like, it's such a blessing that God has given us, that we get to be like, oh, right, boy, I was really trying to run from that thing and trying to get to those doors. And then you realize you're like, oh, okay, I found the right door now. Don't need to keep running. I can just take my time. And now I get to do this stuff. Do you know what I mean? it's a really, really
Do you
blessed
know what?
position.
Do
You know what I mean?
I watched back on the plane. I think it's one of the best things I've ever watched, bar anything. Eddie Murphy's new documentary.
Oh, man, that's
my
so good.
God.
So I don't understand. Do you know what's annoying?
Bro, that gave me a warm feeling, you know?
Yeah.
Bro, I watched it and I felt like it
was the
It's so
divine.
good.
For me, it was a divine feeling.
yeah.
I'm so annoyed that it's not being promoted. The way it's weird. It's almost like it's not being pushed. It's such a massive thing, you know. It's such a life shifter watching that because it is the most unapologetic documentary, which I didn't expect from Eddie Murphy. By the way,
He doesn't need
but
to do it.
everything you've just said is it basically typifies what that documentary is. The idea of belonging, the idea of feeling yourself, like, but also understand you're part of a community and there's a responsibility as well. But like, I was just screenshotting because obviously when you screenshot on Netflix, it won't keep the image, but it'll keep the quote from the subtitles. I just screenshot certain subtitles, and he said something along the lines of, he got to a stage where he was like, I'm not a comedian. I'm just somebody who does comedy, but also acts, but also presents, but also entertains. And I can do all those things.
Yo.
And I took a screenshot of that, and I kid you not, bro, I came out of that plane like, right, I need to release a music video. I need to create a video. I need to start a farm.
Eddie, no.
I saw that and I lost my mind. I said, Polly, my music video is coming out. I need my book. I said to him, I need to start a farm. I need to create a car. I need to build a house from scratch. Bro,
You're so stupid, man.
But it's true, though.
No, bro. So the other day I was thinking to myself, right, I started off as a comedian.
Yeah.
And that's all I know. Just go on stage, be funny. Now enter into this space. It's just like the where we are right now. It's like the industry has said to us, all right, we know you're funny, but we actually need this and we need that. And we need also this. Can you do that? And you're just like, you're willing to do it. So you say, yeah, I can do that. And the person who you grow into, like now looking at myself, I'm just like, rah, I host, I present, I do my comedy, I do this. And that's what I'm most proud of, is the fact that I can look at myself and the man them as well. Yeah. And I'm like, right, we're so much more than what we first started out wanting to be. Absolutely. Because we just wanted to smash it on stage, be the funniest. But now it's like all these different credits that we have and all these different hats that we wear and we wear comfortably. I remember the first time I had to, tackle that auto cue, bruv. I'm there missing words. Okay. And coming up next is my man. All right, Baba, we're gonna have to do that again. It's like now, it's like, all right, do they have an auto cue? I'm like more on it now. It's just like, boom, I know how to look at a script and divide it up. I know how, like me entering into a studio space, I know what I need and I know what I want and I know what gets the best out of me. And I'm not afraid to kind of like, speak up, whereas before you're just like, bro, whatever you guys need, I'll do. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's so different now, but it's getting to that point where you conquer these different mountains, I'd say. You just conquer them one by one by one.
You know what it is? You're no longer thankful for the opportunity because you are the opportunity. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People now go on set and be like, I'm excited to work with Babatunde.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? People now are like, oh my God, guess what I'm doing? I'm going to be working with Eddie Kadi. You're the opportunity now. And I think that when you know you're in that space, it feels less about, let me just, will this happen next year? I don't know, but I'll just do it for what it is, make the change, and I'll crack on with just doing the clubs, because now you're like, well, I am the opportunity for me and others. And I think that's when you start realizing you're like, oh, wow, like I need to apply myself as much as everyone else is, but I am the opportunity. The channel are now sitting there like, oh my, we have the opportunity to work with Baba, not I get to work with them. And I think the minute you know that, you kind of know your self-worth in this field. Do you know what I mean?
You know the weirdest thing for me, I had this moment where I got invited to Westminster Abbey to read a scripture in front of the royal family and all these.
I can't believe it.
Brother, I can't believe it.
No, I can't. I genuinely can't believe it.
Brother, I don't know what I was doing there, but whatever reason they said, I'm just, okay.
I'll see you there. I'm coming.
All right, so just to speak about the experience, like, I rock up at the church. Obviously, my manager's there, like Polly's there, my wife's there. Then we go into this room. After the interviews, we get ushered into this room, and it's just like, you're gonna meet the princess. And so we're all standing there. She goes down the line, and as she's going down, Kate Middleton, and as she's going down the line, I'm thinking, she might skip me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I know exactly what
she might just look at me and be like,
no.
And then, I'm thinking like. But then the woman, like, because she's got a woman with her, and the woman's telling Kate everything about the person. I'm like, they ain't gonna know me.
Babatunde.
Yeah.
Also on I'm a Celeb. And as a
No, you know what she said? She goes, this is Babatunde Aléshé. He's a very good comedian. He's done this community work, that community work. And she's just reeling off everything. And I'm looking at her like, swear down, where you get this information from? And then as she's saying it, I'm nodding. I'm like, yeah. And then I look at Kate, and Kate's just looking at me. I'm like, yeah. And then Kate starts talking, and I'm like, okay, just wait, don't interrupt her. She's just chatting. Then I start talking, and then we're in a conversation for like 5 minutes, what feels like 5 to 10 minutes. Probably was less than that.
That's enough.
And in my mind, I'm like, I'm talking to the future queen.
Mental.
And then she just, okay, bye-bye. Nice to meet you, by the way. And then as she shakes my hand, like, shake my hand. In my mind, I'm like, hey, come in. I feel like I should just be like, you ain't got nowhere, you know? I just grab her. Like, I see me.
Listen, it's okay, listen, I'm just going to take my hand off and say, nice to meet you.
No, I would never do that.
Then I'm going to the shop.
Ain't it funny?
Bro.
Ain't it mad how your reflexes are just so not used to just shake it? So when I met King Charles, he shook my hand. That was going to be like, that's me. I was like, I was going to do that.
Brother.
You that got...
Brother, they would have really... All right, but this is the wickedest. This is where I was just like, right, this is how I know this experience was mad. So where I was sat, I'm sat right behind Kate Winslet. Right behind her.
I saw the picture as well.
No, bro, right behind her.
Titanic.
Right? Cool. Sat right behind her. 2, 3, maybe 4 rows in front of me. I'm looking right at William. Right at him. He's there, I'm here.
Big Will.
For the whole, I could not take my... Bro, I didn't want... I swear to God, no, Eddie, I wanted to take my eyes off him. I was like, stop looking at him. Stop looking at him. Stop looking at him. Brother, for the whole time, and guess what? He's there with the thing. He's got his little pamphlet thing, and he's like,
what? He's looking at
me, but he keeps no. But it's because I'm like,
you're like
so he's getting uncomfortable. He's like, I'm thinking, nah, they're gonna remove me before I go up to the lectern, you know. So then we've done rehearsal. Obviously, we've done rehearsal before. So we're in the service now. I'm dead. I cannot. He's tall, but I cannot take my eyes off. I'm like, that's Prince William.
That's the future king.
Fam. Then the guy comes up to me, the one of the ministers, and he's just like, it's time. And I'm thinking, hell no.
If I ruin it here.
I get up, brother. By the time I get up, my heart is just going boom. I swear, my heart has never beaten this loud. And then as because I'm already gazing at William, I go up to the lectern and he's like this. So let's say I'm facing this way. He's facing out that way. So he's looking up at me like this is the guy that was just staring at me like a madman. So he's like, and
wow.
Then the guy, there's a director there and he's just like, now. And I'm like, start reading the scripture. I get through the scripture, I go back. But I get back to my chair, my wife is there, and I'm like, whoa, what the hell was that? What was that? I just spoke in front of royalty. Royalty, bro.
No, you read scripture.
Scripture in front of the royal family and all these prominent people, right? And then what struck me the most is that I went up to the lectern and they were like, you're the only person that's going to go up the altar other than the prince. So halfway through the service, he goes up and then he goes to a different pulpit, but it's across from my one. But I'm like maybe I'm thinking too much into it, but I'm just like, all right, Baba, you were chosen out of everybody to go up the same path as the prince and read like a scripture. Like you got to big up yourself. At some point, you've got to go.
Like, allow yourself.
Big up, bro.
Listen,
that's amazing.
Let me tell you what, man.
That was the highlight of my year. Out of everything I've done, that right there, I was just like, That is mental.
It's been a great year, man.
It has, man.
I want us to summarize in one word, though. Yeah, what kind of year you have? One word, though. One word.
Oh, that's a great.
I have to go with the word amazing.
In one word.
Yeah.
Probably vulnerable.
Ooh.
I think
I know. Yeah. No. You can't explain.
Yeah, probably
Just
vulnerable. Yeah.
my boy.
Yeah. How about you?
Surprising.
Okay.
Yeah, that's nice.
Surprising.
Mm.
Oh,
And I think on that note, Mo,
yeah.
please round us off.
Round this.
Oh, this has been a good episode, man. We didn't even bring anything to the table. I think we brought ourselves to the table.
we
man.
are-
Everybody,
You know what I mean? That's what.
everyone's a man like you today, bro.
Yeah, I think that's what we brought to the table. Because also, I guess, I know, like, we always bring something to the table, but also, like, yeah, we kind of have brought ourselves to the table. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, as much as what we get to do, sometimes it's like, it's not scripted. It's not like we're it's all about jungle. Anyway, I'm bringing to the table top 5 sneaker brands. We don't care about that anymore. We don't. What's your favorite trainers? You're like, all right, okay.
Yeah, it's true.
But yes, people, if you did enjoy this episode, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, bring what you want to the table. I think that's most important. How would you summarize your year? And how do you see things? Do you see them as like you get to do stuff or you have to do stuff? Where are you at in your life, man? The comments are always open. On the next episode, I think we should definitely round off the comments. Do you know what I mean?
think so, yeah.
I believe that.
But I wanted to take an opportunity as well to just say thank you from the bottom of my heart, everybody that supported me, that showed me love, all the messages, because I haven't been able to
Look
respond
down
to
the
people.
barrel, bruv. Let them know, bro.
Because I haven't had an opportunity to respond to people. I've never had that many DMs. It's like such a strange place to be, and I want to be able to respond to everybody. Yeah, but thank you so much. You have literally changed my life. Like, you know, especially the comments that came after I came out. I felt like $1 million. Like, you've changed my life, you've changed my family's life, and I've got nothing but love for you guys, man. It means the world to me, especially coming from where we come from. Like, some of you may understand, some of you may just see us, but it is really a special thing. So thank you so much for that experience. I had the best time in the jungle. And also, you know, there's about 700 to 800 people that work as crew members on I'm A Celeb.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
is
they
it?
cater for just the 12 people. So that crew as well, angels, the best thing that's ever happened.
Amazing.
So,
It's yours, bro.
man,
I think this is you
like
today, bro.
you, though.
Yeah, man. You've done yourself
100.
proud in
Thank you,
there,
guys.
man. I'm so
Thank
proud
you.
of you, bro. It's good to have you back, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, because we know you're going to get scooped up by these other podcasts now, bro. So, I heard a man like you there. Nah, bro, you got it first, bro. About.
Man, wow.
But yeah, love, take care, man.